What you?
Hey!
Oh, not the spicy language, Mr. Wright. You gonna make me add another month? Did you plan to spend the rest of your life in jail, sir? Don't tell me the specifics of anything. But was this in your life's plan?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't my life's plan. I actually was. My plan last time I was in here was to get out and do the right thing and at least try. But you know, situations happen sometimes. So this time, I'm just gonna deal with whatever situation, whatever consequences that I have, and when I get out this time, I don't plan on getting any trouble with the law or anything like that.
The judge immediately calls out the defendant's attitude, shutting down his language and pressing him with a sharp, personal question about his life choices. There's no easing into this. She sets control instantly. You can feel the imbalance of power, and the defendant's uncertainty makes it even more gripping as the tone for everything ahead is firmly established.
Mr. Rice, let me tell you something, and I'm pretty much going to tell you why you're in the situation you're in. You said situations happen, like you walked into something and caught a cold. There was virus in the air, and you just happened to walk into that situation, and you caught a cold. But situations happen because you make certain choices, and so when you make those choices, whether you know the consequences or not, you know there will be a consequence. So knowing that you were already before me on probation, knowing that I had ordered you to take some classes, knowing that you were to stay away from certain individuals, knowing all of the requirements that I gave you, the situation just didn't happen. You made certain choices. And it's when our life starts to change for the better, when we start to realize that we really control what happens to us. There might be adverse situations around us, but we can make the choice to do one thing or the other thing. And when you make better choices, your outcomes are better. So don't ever say, well, like I hate when people say, well, I caught a charge. No, you didn't catch a charge like it's a football flying through the air or like it's a virus in a room. You made certain choices that resulted in you catching. This is where the judge
delivers a powerful reality check, dismantling the excuse that situations just happen. She reframes everything into personal accountability, making it clear that every consequence is tied to a decision. The way she breaks it down is direct and relentless, forcing the defendant and the viewer to confront the truth. This isn't just a lecture. It's a defining moment of perspective shift.
Choices that you have made versus different choices you could have made. Look at those situations and say, where did I make a bad choice in this case? And what would have been the better choice to make? Because once you start choosing the better choice, your life works out better. We got to stop getting into the situation of we thinking stuff is happening to us. You make stuff happen to you. But based on the choices that you have, even if your circumstances are bad, there's always a better choice and a worse choice. You got me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm not saying that you don't come from a situation where it's not the best. But what I'm saying to you is in the optionals, the options that exist for you, you have the option to take the better path as opposed to the worst path, to think about what's going to happen if I do this. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I just want you to be mindful of that. So, Ms. Hahn, anything else on behalf of your client? Because I mean, 4 months, the only reason that 4 months sounds reasonable to me is because I realized that he's dealing with some stuff upstairs and he's probably not going to get out anytime soon. But otherwise, that would bother me. Otherwise, I might revoke the entire remaining, 9 months?
Still, I have a bond.
Sir, hold on, 8 months, I'm sorry. Hold on. Yes, yes, sir.
I have a bond. They gave me a bond yesterday, so I plan on bonding out.
Well, it don't matter because you're about to spend 4 months for me. So that bond is not going to affect my revocation.
8 months?
I'm revoking 4 right now, but 8 months is really what seems reasonable to me. Because you ain't listened to anything I said.
I did.
Don't tell me. because I don't want you to mess up your case upstairs. Now, let me tell you something. Let me be real clear. So you got two sets of victims on these cases, or it's the same victim. I don't know. I don't know who the victims are, but you got an ag assault, you got two batteries. The very wrong thing for you to do is to have contact with any of those persons listed on any of those cases. The very wrong thing, because that really will push me.
The judge transitions from advice to consequences, and now the stakes feel real. She brings up prior violations, ignored instructions, and the looming impact of his actions. When she starts discussing additional charges and what could happen next, you can feel the tension rise. The defendant tries to speak, but it only makes things worse. This moment shows how quickly things can spiral when warnings aren't taken seriously.
Are you listening to me, Mr. Rice? Whether it's the same stuff. So you might not come back to me for the next battery. It's going to go upstairs, but that's not a good thing, Mr. Rice. Let me just tell you, you better hope you don't get Judge Aaron Mason. You just better hope you don't get Judge Aaron Mason. Because if you get Judge Aaron Mason, he's going to give you every day you can serve. Every day that they allow you to serve on that case, you're going to get it all. We're clear? We're clear? So the fact that your battery is going upstairs is not a good thing. Now, the other judges up there are tough, but Judge Mason, you don't want that. I'm just saying, at 25 years old, you made some choices that are going to affect your ability to have a rest of your life. You have kids?
Anything or not?
Your Honor, Your Honor, you
No.
done with me?
I ain't done with him. He can pop off. He ain't going nowhere. So he can pop off, but he's still in jail. I'm free. So you got any children, sir?
No.
Huh?
No.
I can't hear you.
Said no.
Okay, good. Because I don't want nobody to miss you. Because you're making the kind of choices where you ain't going to get out no time soon. All right. So I'm going to revoke your 4 months. Upon service of the 4 months, this case will be suspended. The remaining time will be suspended so that you can have no contact with the victim in this case. If you were to have contact with the victim in this case, then you'll be brought back. The case will be reopened and you'll serve the remainder of that time. Do you understand? You understand me, sir?
Can I talk to my attorney real quick, please?
Okay, but it's not going to change my recommendation. I'm giving you these 4 months, but you can talk to her. I'll put you in a breakout room with her.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because it seems like you two.
Hey!
Oh, not the spicy language, Mr. Wright. You gonna make me add another month? What you ain't gonna do is have the spicy language.
All right, I just went back.
No, sir. That we're not doing that.
Have a
You can
seat.
get yourself twisted up if you.
Have a seat.
But every time you pop off with an F word, I'm gonna add pop off with an M word. Another month. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Hahn. And don't be yelling and fussing at her either, because she didn't get you in this position. You did. Miss Hahn, I'm in breakout room number 3.
Your Honor, we're ready on Mr. Rice again.
All right, so Mr. Rice, I'm going to accept your stipulation to the technicals only. I'll revoke 4 months. You'll do that day for day. And after the service of 4 months in the Clayton County Jail, your case will be suspended. And you're not to have any contact with the victim in this case. If you have contact, then your case will be brought back and you'll spend the remaining time in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Your Honor,
Yes.
we're also asking 2 things. One is that he get credit since the date of lockup on the probation violation. The other thing is that Mr. Rice wanted to apologize to you directly for his language and behavior.
All right, Mr. Rice, I'll hear that apology now.
I apologize, Your Honor, I apologize for my behavior and the way I was speaking to you.
The judge lays everything out. Final warnings, future risks, and the harsh reality of what's coming. The mention of a stricter judge raises the stakes even higher, making it clear this could have been much worse. Then comes the sentencing, mixed with sharp discipline, and a final chance at reflection. The defendant's apology closes the moment, but the weight of consequences remains. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.